Welcome to Weslaco East High School in tonight's District 32 6A boys basketball action between the visitors from Harlingen South, coached by former WISD coach Brian Molina, and the Weslaco East Wildcats, coached by Coach Jorge Martinez. I'd like to welcome everybody on behalf of K-West, say Happy New Year. It's 2018. Coach John Boswell on the call, Vinny Berry on the camera. And here we go. Harlingen South is 3-0 at this point in district, and the Wildcats are 0-3. And the first rotation, number 10 with the shot up. Gabe Rivera knocks it back. Number 10 is Grant Lowry. That ball knocked back. Lowry with possession, guarded closely by Mark Madrano. Gabe Rivera out front. Pass inside to number 5, and he's on the floor. That's Brandon Bennett. You remember him from football. He and his brother Brady are on the team, and Brandon hits the floor hard, and here comes Brady. And there's still no score here in period number 1. First day back for students here in WISD. That's shot up by number 13, Tarubiates. And Mark Madrano brings it up the floor. On the floor with Mark, Jaime Vasquez, Gabriel Rivera, who we've recognized, Jerry Granados, and number 10 is John Ramos. And that ball's brought down by number 1, ahead to number 10. Off the rim, rebound, Mark Madrano. Number 10, Grant Lowry with the miss. In the corner, Gabe Rivera. Over to Vasquez. Mark Madrano on the wing. Playing Gabe Rivera very tightly on defense. And that ball knocked up, and it will be Wildcat ball. Madrano covered by Aaron Briones. Rotation back for Harlingen South, and Bennett replaces Bennett. I believe this is the older Bennett, number 5. Number 24, the younger Bennett. Once again, welcome everyone back to K-West. All your WISD action in the classroom, on the stage, and in the gym and on the fields will come to you by way of K-West. Oh, Bennett drives in, makes a good move. Brought down, nice defense by Gabe Rivera, Mark Madrano, and there's still no score. Vasquez out front on the dribble. Jerry Granados, number 22, passes over off the hands of John Ramos. And they're going to call a moving screen. Let's see, that's called on. Number 10, John Ramos, with the first foul of the game. And it's out front, Harlingen South. Off the dribble, number 1 being covered by number 1, Briones, covered by Mark Madrano. 13 out front is Tarubiates. If I mispronounced that at all tonight, I apologize. And the shot from the wing for 3 is off. And the rebound, Mark Madrano, and with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period, there's still no score. Gabe Rivera out front for 3. It's off, rebounded by Briones. And number 12, Chance Love, with the ball for the first time tonight. Pass inside, Briones fouled. Shooting. Number 1, Mark Madrano, with his first foul. Second team foul on the Wildcats. And number 1, Briones tries to start the scoring off here. And he misses the first. Still no score. And the second shot. And still no score. He misses both. John Ramos brings the ball up the court. Harlingen South playing, it looks like a man-to-man defense. Mark Medrano has been successful from the three-point line so far this season. Takes the ball to the basket, drives in, and is fouled. I believe that basket's going to count. The basket will count. The foul's on number 5, Brady Bennett, his first team foul. Medrano with the basket. And he goes for 3 the old-fashioned way. And the first points of the game scored with 4:05 remaining in the first. And the Wildcats lead 3-0, and they're putting on full court pressure. Looks like man-to-man pressure. Briones breaks the pressure, throws in the corner to Love. Love takes the ball to the basket, and Love scores. First basket for Harlingen South. It's 3-2. Medrano brings the ball up the court. Gabe Rivera out, goes inside, reverse layup, and it's good. Gabriel Rivera, and it's 5-2. Wildcats lead. And Bennett makes the basket from the edge. His first. A lot of bodies on the floor there, no call. And Mark Medrano brings the ball up against Briones. Vasquez with the ball, almost taken away. Jerry Granados loses control, regains control. Ball back to Medrano. Thought about the 3. He's from Stephon Curry range if he would have shot the 3 from there. Very aggressive defense by number 1 Briones, but they're going to get him on the reach. That's going to be his first foul. Second team foul. Wildcats throw in side out of bounds. 2:39 to go in period number 1. You're going to start seeing double headers in District 32 6A, and when I say that, I mean the girls and the boys. Same site, same night. Gabe Rivera misses top of the circle. Rebound Briones brings the ball up to Rubiates, number 13. They're spreading the floor. He takes the ball to the basket and is going to be fouled. Let's see who they get the foul on. The foul's on number 22, Jerry Granados. Third team foul. And they're going to say it's on the floor. Chance Love brings the ball in under the basket. Lowry shuffled to his feet there, I thought. And Jerry Granados comes down with the rebound. Gabe Rivera will bring the ball up the court. And he takes the ball to the basket. Gabriel Rivera takes it at Bennett and scores. It's 7-4. Wildcats are trying to trap, but you have to get 2 people there to trap. Rubiates for 3. No, Gabe Rivera with the rebound. And here he comes. Quickness, I think that's a mismatch between Gabe and number 5, Bennett. Jerry Granados out front. Gabe again takes the ball into the key. Soft shot off. Ball up, number 13. Can he run it down? The answer is no. The Wildcat ball following that turnover with 1:24 to go in period number 1. I'd like to thank Dr. Priscilla Canales and the WSD School Board for making KWES available. And Of course, station director Carlos Robledo drive to the basket and score. Gabe Rivera's 6-point here in the first period, and it's 9-4 Wildcats. Pass underneath to number 10, up and good for Grant Lowry. We're inside a minute. Mark for three, off. Gabe goes after the rebound, does not get it. Briones trapped in the corner, but they're going to call the foul on Jerry Granados. That's going to be his second, fourth team foul. And number 24 back in the game, Brady Bennett, replacing his brother, Brandon. And in the game for the Wildcats, number 23, RJ Lopez, and Jerry Granados with 2 fouls will get a break. 40 seconds remaining in period number 1. Here comes the trap. They can't get there in time. South breaks it. Love to the basket. I thought he took steps. And Bennett, and that's going to be foul number 2 on Mark Medrano. Mark cannot afford to get in foul trouble. One of the Wildcats' main ball handlers. Easy shot up, no good. Brought down by Jaime Vasquez. Ahead to 23. RJ Lopez, and the drive in and a foul. 14.4 seconds remaining, and that foul's on number 13. That's his first on Torrubiates, and the third team foul on Harlingen South. They need to get that ball in. Referee set it down. Mark from the corner for 3, no good. Off the back. Inside 10 seconds. Briones to the basket. And a reverse layup by Aaron Briones. And the score after 1, Weslaco East 9, Harlingen South 8. We'll be right back.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Back for second quarter action. Weslaco East High School would be Wildcat basketball in on the side. Score stands 9-8 Wildcats. 6 points by Gabe Rivera, 3 points by Mark Medrano for 9. Harlingen South has 4 players with 2 points each for 8. And Jaime Vasquez with the basketball. Into the corner, Gabe Rivera. Jaime Vasquez out front with the ball. Mark Medrano to Gabe Rivera. Gabe with the shot, up and good. The 8th point for Gabe Rivera. Weslaco East trying to put pressure. Harlingen South doing a nice job of resisting that pressure. Lowry, ball knocked away by John Ramos, but they're going to call a foul, and that's going to be his second foul, 16 foul. The Hawks will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the half. Getting ready to check in for the Wildcats, number 4, Jacob Diaz. Shot off, rebounded by Vasquez. Whoa. Did a good job of burying that pivot foot. Oh, and it's going to be off his foot, out of bounds. Jacob Diaz in the game for John Ramos. Turnover on the Wildcats. Looks like full court pressure. Ball's inbounded. Press is broken. And number 2 takes it all the way to the basket. It's blocked. And I believe that's Mito Vasquez, number 2. And the ball's in. Medrano on Briones out front. Oh, a long 3, and it's good by Briones. Let's see who that foul's on. Number 4, Diaz, his first foul. 17th foul. And the three-pointer is good, which takes that score to 11. He'll shoot 1. And he makes it. And it'll be timeout here with 6:39 to go. Harlingen South 12, Wesco East 11.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
And here we are, inbounds to Wesco East following that timeout. They're trailing for the first time in the game following that 4-point play. Gabe Rivera takes it, handoff in the corner, ball taken away. Rubiates takes the ball away. Briones, again a deep 3, and again he hits the ground. And that ball is going to be off the Wildcats. It's going to be Harlingen South ball. Obviously, Briones has the green light for shooting threes. Looks like that foul is going to be on number 23. Let's check it. Yes, it is. Foul on RJ Lopez. 8th team foul, shooting 1-on-1, number 13. Sean Rubiates. And he misses the first. Rebound, Gabe Rivera. Knocks to the ground, gets the ball off to Mark Medrano. Mark ahead to Vasquez. Vasquez all the way to the basket. No good. It's getting fast and furious here. Rubiates misses 12. Love with the rebound and the basket, and the foul is going to be on number 4, his second, 9th team foul. And Chance Love makes the basket and goes for 3 the old-fashioned way. And he misses it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Wesco East ball. Harlingen South with some full court pressure. Medrano, head to Jerry Granados, back to Mark Medrano. Harlingen South 14-11 is the score. Gabe Rivera takes it in. Nice little jump shot off the back of the iron. Rebound Harlingen South. Pushed ahead to Lowry. And out front, Briones. And it's going to be the 3rd foul on number 22, Jerry Granados. And that's the 10th team foul. That should be shooting 2. And number 2, Mito Vasquez, will shoot 2. So with 5:20 to go in a half, Harlingen South will be shooting 2. And he misses the first. Something you don't see a whole lot. Number 1, Briones sits flat on mid-court line and stretches during the timeout. And number 2 up and no good. Love with a tip brought down by Gabe Rivera. And he tries to throw it ahead, stolen by Love. Back in the forecourt. And stolen by Mark Medrano. Passed ahead to Gabe Rivera. He had RJ Lopez open. He couldn't get to him, and the foul is going to be on number 2. Number 2, Mito Vasquez, his first foul. 14 foul, and Gabe Rivera shoots 2. And the first shot up and no good. I understand Harlingen South first day back for students also. Weslaco ISD first day back for students today. I don't know who's more tired right now. And that basket is good. The students or the adults. And with the score 15-12, Harlingen South, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
4 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first half here from Weslaco East High School. Harlingen South has a 3-point lead, 15-12. Inbounds to Lowry. Wildcats pressuring. And they're going to call number 13, the Rubiates, with his second foul with a push-off on the dribble. 15 foul, inbounds Wildcats. And basket, Gabe Rivera. Gabe has 11 of the 14 points tonight for the Wildcats. Pressure. Love is very creative with his feet. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Chance Love. That'll be his first foul. 16 foul. And it'll be Wildcats inbounds with 4:24 to go, trailing by 1 point. At this point in the ball game, about 4 minutes to go in the first half, Gabe Rivera with 11 points. Mark Madrano with 3, and that accounts for all 14 of the Wildcat points. They're really trying to keep Gabe Rivera. That ball knocked away, saved by Gabe. Takes the ball inside. And another basket by Gabe Rivera, his 13th point. And Wildcats take a 16-15 lead. Ball tipped away, Wildcats scramble. And knocked out of bounds, and that'll bring back into play for Harlingen South, number 5, Brandon Bennett. Bennett has 2 points and 1 foul. Friday night, Harlingen South will play the Rivera Raiders. Mark Madrano thought about it. They're double teaming Gabriel when they can, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. RJ Lopez stepped out of bounds. And here comes Diaz back in the game on the next stoppage. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half. Love outside with the ball, takes it in, Vasquez. And that foul is going to be on Gabe Rivera, his first. Gabe's first. They're in the double bonus. Chance Love will shoot 2. He missed his only attempt so far tonight. And the score again, 16-15. And he misses the first. Diaz comes into the ball game. And Mark Medrano takes a break. Shot by Love is good. 1 for 3 from the foul line. And the score is 16 apiece. Gabe Rivera again drives in and is fouled by number 5. That is Brandon Bennett, his second foul. 17 foul. That would be the bonus, but Gabe was shooting, so that'll be 2. And that shot is good. The 14th point by Gabe Rivera here in the first half. The Wildcats have 17. Gabe has 14. That's going to be a lane violation on number 24. Gabe Rivera will get to shoot another one. That other one did not happen. You didn't see it. It did not take place. Violation on Harlingen South. They're a little more liberal with them coming into the key. But Gabe is a bouncer, and that ball's no good. He bounced 3 times. The shot goes up, and it's no good. Rebound Harlingen South. And Lowry drives it in. Bennett. Out front to Rubiates. And they're going to call that good. And Gabe Rivera is going to have his second foul. And this is what they call a makeup call. He felt like that probably shouldn't have been a violation over here on the foul shot. And sometimes when the coach complains about one thing, he gets the benefit of another. And the foul shot is good. And it is now 19-17. Harlingen South with the lead. And we're about to go inside 2 minutes and 20 seconds here in the first half. Diaz brings the ball up the court. And that ball's taken away. Love with the ball. He's going to the basket. And he is fouled and will be shooting 2. I believe that foul is going to go on 0. Jaime Vasquez, his first. And Chance Love will shoot 2. He is currently 1 for 3 from the foul line. And that ball is up and no good. 1 for 4 from the foul line. And that one is good. 2 for 5 from the foul line. Harlingen South scores his 20th point. He scored 20-17. Pass to the corner for 3, and it's good. RJ Lopez for 3, and that ties it up at 20 with 1:45 to go. Lowry up for 3, and it's good. And the lid has been removed from the basket. And that ball thrown into the backcourt. Turnover Wildcats with 1:31 to go. Harlingen South will inbounds. Inbounds to Briones. Briones defended by Diaz, number 4. Takes the ball to the basket, and they're going to call the personal foul on the driver, number 1. Aaron Briones, his second foul, 8th team foul. Player control foul, so no foul shots will be taken. 1:22 to go in the half. 23-20 Harlingen South with a slight lead. Touchdown pass. Gabe Rivera to the basket. It's up and it's good. Gabe Rivera having the half of his life. (16 of the 22 points, and that ball's up by Lowry, and it's good. Another 3. 26-22, Harlingen South. Into the corner to Diaz, being covered by Briones. Lopez takes it to the basket, no good, no foul. And here comes Lowry again. Oh, I think that was a heat check. Number 1, ball fakes from 900 feet outside. And Tarubiates, Bennett again blocked. Gabe Rivera ends up with the ball. And taken to the basket and no good by John Ramos. And there's going to be a foul. The foul's going to be, I believe, on number 10. That's one of those frustration deals. But that's 3 fouls in the first half. With 14.6 seconds to go, a hot Grant Lowry will step to the line and shoot 2. Shot up by Lowry. No good. Hot from the three-point line. The foul shot's a little bit different. Number 13 out. Number 2, Velasquez in. And Mark Medrano in for Diaz. Mark's a threat from the three-point line with 14.6 seconds. That may be the thought process. No good. Gabe Rivera with the rebound. Clock running. We're about to go inside 10 seconds. Gabe goes by Bennett, goes to the basket, is fouled by number 24, Brady Bennett. His first. Gabe Rivera will shoot 2 with 4.7 seconds to go in the first half. And the foul shot's up and good. 24-26. No, I'm sorry, 23-26 is correct. Sometimes I doubt myself. And the shot by Gabe Rivera with 4.7 seconds is no good. Rebound, Harlingen South. You can't afford to foul here. And no foul is called, so it's halftime. From Weslaco East, Harlingen South leads 26-23. We'll be back for second half action in just a moment. Welcome back to second half action, coming to you from Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. The Harlingen South Hawks lead the Weslaco East Wildcats 26-23. Here starting the second half of play. A huge first half by Gabe Rivera, and that basket's up good for three. Aaron Briones for Harlingen South. But number 24 with the ball, Gabe Rivera, in the first half for Weslaco East had 17 points. Ball into Vasquez. Vasquez goes to the basket and gets his first basket of the evening. And the score is 29-25. Bennett out front. Vasquez from Stefan Curry range, no good. Gabe Rivera brings the ball up the court against Chance Love. Jerry Granados, number 22, with the ball. Over to Mark Madrano. Mark scored 3 early points, but has not scored since. And Gabe Rivera with his 19th point of the game, and has scored 29-27. Weslaco East hanging tough with a 3-0 Hawks. And Briones takes that. No, I'm sorry. That is Garubiates takes that ball to the basket. Thought he was fouled. Mark Madrano takes it to the basket and is good. And Mark back in the scoring column after, like I said, 3 early points. Coach John Boswell with a call. Vinny Berry on the camera. Coming to you, K-West. Rebound, John Ramos ahead to Jerry Granados. Jerry to Gabe. Gabe for 3. A little hard there from 3. He hasn't missed a whole lot, but he missed that. Lowry goes towards the basket. Ramos ends up with the ball. And it's ahead to Gabe Rivera. You got Mark Madrano on the edge. Gabe goes to the basket, and they're going to call the charge. Gabe Rivera's 3rd personal foul. And one way Harlingen South may have to deal with Gabe is to get him in foul trouble. And Ramos out and Diaz in. And it's 31-29. Okay. Little question at the table. Harlingen South brings the ball in. Wildcats provide pressure. Jerry Granados on the ball. Mark Madrano looking for the trap. Garubiates dribbles by. The ball poked away by number 4, Jacob Diaz. He dribbles into a crowd. And Garubiates all over him. No foul called. They called the out of bounds on the Wildcats. And Harlingen South inbounds to Lowry. Lowry hit back-to-back threes in the first half. Wow. That had to be multiple steps. It had to be. But the basket is good. And timeout Harlingen South. So while they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be right back. Harlingen South with a 4-point lead, 33-29 here in the third period, about 5:15 to go. Inbounds Mark Madrano for Weslaco East. Pressure by Harlingen South. Into Jerry Granados. Back to Madrano. Madrano is covered by Briones. Number 1 on number 1. Medrano trying to get the ball to Gabe Rivera. Rivera on Love. And Gabe with another basket. That's 21 points for Gabe Rivera here early in the third period. Lowry for three off the top of the basket, but was not called out of bounds. They're saying it can touch the top, it just can't go over. I've never figured out how either is out of bounds. The basket, Lowry off. Diaz comes out with the ball, but it's going to be out of bounds to Harlingen South. Weslaco East is hanging tough. They just can't get over the hump here, down by 2. Bennett out front. Lowry. To Rubiates. That's got to be one of their thought processes. Get the ball inside to number 5, trying to get the 4th foul on Gabe Rivera. Gabe's got to be really smart playing defense here. They switch off. To Rubiates with a shot. Gabe Rivera with a rebound. We're inside 4 minutes here in period number 3. Jerry Granados up, no good. Gabe Rivera, I believe, got an elbow there. Love to the basket, and they're going to call it good. Who's the foul on? Foul's on number 0, Jaime Vasquez, his second team foul of the half. Love with the basket, and he'll shoot one. I'm not sure why they haven't put the basket on the scoreboard yet. Yep, there it is. The basket is good. And Love shooting one. And it's good. Chance Love stretches the lead to 5 points, 36-31. Mark Medrano out front. Into Gabe Rivera. Gabe again with 3 fouls. Has to be very smart here. Can't afford to pick up an offensive foul. Up with the shot, and it's good. Another basket by Gabe Rivera. That's 6 points here in the third period, 23 for the game. And that ball, Mark Medrano comes out with it, and there's going to be a foul. Let's see who it's on. Foul's on number 13, to Rubiates, his third. First team foul on Harlingen South in the second half. Wildcats inbound to Vasquez. Mark Medrano. Mark for 3, no good. Gabe stays out of trouble inside. And Harlingen South attacks. Lowry for 3, no good. It looks like we may have a held ball, and I believe it's going to be Wildcat basketball. Nice hustle by Jerry Granados there. Inbounds by White. You're going to see pressure from Harlingen South. Inbounds to Mark. Mark Medrano up the court. Into Gabe Rivera. Out to RJ, and that's good for 3. RJ Lopez with his second three-pointer of the night, and we're all tied up at 36 with 2:13 to go in the third period. And Love is fouled coming to the basket by number 23, RJ Lopez. That's his second. Third team foul, but Chance Love will shoot 2. And that ball's up and no good. The Wildcats are doing a nice job of hanging in behind the scoring of Gabe Rivera and the overall good play by everybody else. A couple of big baskets by RJ Lopez, and that basket's up and good. Hits the second of the foul shots, and it's now 37-36. Mark Medrano brings the ball up the court. Into Gabe. Gabe with the jump shot, and it's good. Gabe Rivera with his fourth basket of the third period, and they now have a 1-point lead, 38-37. Lowry fishes it to the corner. Love. Jerry Granados comes down with the rebound. Up to Mark Medrano. Vasquez has the ball taken away by Love, and the foul is going to be on Vasquez with 1:17 to go in the period. That's his third. Fourth team foul of the half. And it's Harlingen South ball inbounds. Rubiates takes the ball inbounds to Bennett. Back out to Briones. Briones no good. Rebound Gabe Rivera. Gabe Rivera on top of the key. Takes it to the edge. And they're going to call a travel with 59 seconds to go in the third period. Wildcat turnover. They have a 1-point lead. Harlingen South brings it inbounds. And the basket by Briones is going to be good. And the foul is going to be on 0. Jaime Vasquez, his fourth. 5th team foul of the period. And Lowry made the basket, not Briones. And the foul shot. So the score stands 40-38. Jerry Granados brings the ball up the court. The jump ball will go to Harlingen South with 42.5 seconds to go. The Rubiates will throw the ball in. Harlingen South regains a 2-point lead here late in the third period. 42.5 seconds to go. Briones with the basketball out front. In the corner to Love. To Rubiates, goes to the basket. Misses. Bennett with the rebound and the basket. Rebound basket number 5, Brandon Bennett. 42-38 with 19 seconds to go in the third period. And Mark Medrano under pressure. And Jerry Granados goes to the basket, is fouled by number 10, Grant Lowry. That'll be Lowry's first. Second team foul. And Jerry Granados, number 22, should be shooting too. Nine seconds to go in period number 3. And a really good ball game here. And off the board, I heard Jerry say board. I heard it, so that means it's good. Number 35 into the game, Alex Arevalo. For Gabe Rivera, get him maybe a minute or so of rest before the fourth period. Jerry Granados. Up and no good. Rebound Love, passed ahead to Lowry. Lowry goes to the basket. No good. Rebound Jerry Granados. Ahead to RJ and hits the net. No good. And at the end of 3 complete periods, Harlingen South 42, Weslaco East 39. Will be back for the exciting 4th quarter in just a moment.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
4th quarter action about to begin here from Weslaco East High School. Coach John Boswell along with Vinnie Berry come to you on KWES. Weslaco East trails by 3, will inbounds the ball. And here we go, Mark Madrano in to Jerry Granados. Jerry back to Mark. And that foul should be on number 1. Let's see. It is. 3rd personal foul on Aaron Briones, number 1. 3rd team foul on Harlingen South. And Weslaco East will inbounds the ball. Jerry Granados throws the ball inbounds to Gabe Rivera. And it looks like there's going to be another foul on number 12. Chance Love, his 2nd. 4th team foul. And Granados in to Gabe Rivera. Diaz with the ball out front. And Mark Madrano for 3, and it's good. Mark Madrano ties it up at 42. Bennett out front. Love blocked by Gabe Rivera. Love up again. Bennett with the rebound basket. And that puts Harlingen South back out front. Gabe Rivera has kind of been the offensive wonder tonight. It'd be great for Mark Madrano to heat up from the 3. He's capable. Harlingen thinks that ball went off of Mark Madrano's knee, and if you see it in replay, you might agree, but the officials didn't see it that way. Chance Love really working over Gabe Rivera on the inside. And they're going to call a travel on Jerry Granados. Dribbled into the foul line area. And that'll bring back in Jaime Vasquez. Some creative officiating. I don't think these 3-man crews always work together in tandem. So there's some communication issues, I'm sure, at times. Turrubiates to the basket. No good. Vasquez comes out of it. Gabe Rivera tries to grab it on the sideline. Cannot. It'll be Harlingen South basketball. 6:20 to go. Harlingen South with a 2-point lead. Once again, this is KWES. We're coming to you from Weslaco East High School, District 32 6A action. Harlingen South 3-0 so far in the district season. Weslaco East 0-3. Harlingen South running the weave. Turrubiates takes the ball to the basket and scores. Number 13, Sean Turrubiates, puts Harlingen South up by 4 points. Here comes Mark Madrano up the court. Takes it to the basket. No good. Ball ahead to Lowry. Lowry up and good. Grant Lowry. Mark Medrano was on the ground. Harlingen South took off on the run, outnumbered the Wildcats and got a basket out of it. Stretched the lead to 6 points. Gabe Rivera to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by number 5, Brandon Bennett. Number 5, his 3rd foul, 5th team foul. John Ramos re-enters the ball game. Number 10, it'll be inbounds. Wildcats, they're saying he was not shooting there. And that's going to be a timeout for the Wildcats. So with 5:18 to go in the game, timeout, Wesco East. Will be right back. Wesco East will inbound the ball under their own basket. 5:18 to go in the game, trailing by 6. Mark Medrano with the inbounds. Into Gabe Rivera. Mark up for 3. And it's good. Mark Medrano, second three-pointer of the period. And it's 48-45, Harlingen South. Oh, travel. Number 13, travel. The officials also need to watch him with his off arm as he's dribbling up the field. I'm sorry, up the floor. Turnover. Coach Molina didn't like it, but coaches never like any call against their own team. Medrano inbounds and timeout. Mark Medrano couldn't get the ball in bounds. We'll stay here for this timeout. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second. So, it's the full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
5:03 remaining in the game. Wesco East inbounding in front of the Harlingen South bench. Into Mark Medrano. Mark being picked up as he has been all night by Aaron Briones. And that ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Harlingen South ball. Briones with a tap out. Inbounds to Lowry. Lowry brings it all the way past the foul line up for the basket, and it's good. Grant Lowry with a basket. And it's going to be timeout. Harlingen South. We'll stay here with you on that timeout. Reminder of all the things coming up here. WISD is now all-day pre-K starting up. Contact the school district about those things. You'll see it online. You'll see it on the news. You catch it on social media. Wesco East trails right here in the ball game 50-45. Looked like there was going to be some foul problems after the first half. Wildcats had, I believe, 15 fouls in the first half, only have 5 in this half. Mark Medrano will inbound the ball with 4:43 to go, trailing by 5. Into Gabe Rivera, back to Mark. Again, Mark has been shadowed all night by number 1, Aaron Briones. Ball tipped away by Briones. And he is fouled by Mark Medrano. And they're going to call that a flagrant. So Mark Medrano with his third personal. I'm not sure how you treat the flagrant. I believe all that means is he's going to get 2 shots and they're going to get the ball. Briones is up and good with the first. And with the second. No good with the second shot. Harlingen South ball it. And it'll be under the basket, inbounds, side of the foul. Chance Love, number 12, will step up for Harlingen South to throw this ball in. They have a 6-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. And number 13 ran out of bounds, runs into one of the Wildcats. That'll be his 4th foul. 6-team foul. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. And with 4:25 to go in the game, the Wildcats are down by 6. And that's going to be a turnover by Mark Medrano. Lowry with the ball. Number 10, Briones out front. And that's going to be a jump ball, and that ball should go to Harlingen South. And it does. Yeah, that ball should be going to Harlingen South. The flagrant, I don't know what the question is here. The officials and the score people are discussing where the ball should go, and it's Harlingen South ball, as I thought. They'll take that ball underneath the basket. Chance Love will throw it in. 4:02 to go in the game. Harlingen South leads by 6, 51-45. Inbounds to Bennett. Out front, Briones. To Rubiates, Bennett. Love. And three-pointer, no good. Bennett comes down with it, but taken away by John Ramos. Steal attempt by, and Ramos off the leg of Rubiates, and it'll be inbounds Wesco East. 3:30 to go in the ball game. And the inbounds play. Got to get the ball in, throw it, and that's going to be 5 seconds. Turnover, Wesco East. Harlingen South will inbounds. Lowry, covered by R.J. Lopez. Over in the corner, Briones with the ball. Now covered by Gabe Rivera. Gabe needs to be smart and not gain any fouls here. Bennett up and good. Brandon Bennett, the second basket of the fourth period. And it's now 53-45. And they call a foul. That foul is going to be on number 5. Brandon Bennett, his 4th foul. 7th team, and into the game, Mito Velasquez, number 2. Taking a quick timeout. We'll take that timeout with 2:52 to go in the ballgame. Timeout, we'll be right back.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
2:52 remaining in the 4th period. Wesco East will send number 10, John Ramos, to the free throw line to shoot 2. Or is it 1-on-1? Let's see. Up and no good. That was a 1-on-1. Gabe Rivera with the rebound. And number 12 with the foul. His 3rd, Chance Love. 8th team foul. And Gabe will shoot 1-on-1 or 2? 1-on-1. Gabe has had a hot game, has not scored here in the 4th period. Up and no good on the front end of a 1-on-1. Rubiates with the ball. And works into the trap, calls timeout. With 2:39 to go, timeout. Harlingen South will be right back.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Harlingen South inbounding the ball right here in front of their own bench. Number 10, Lowry. Into Briones. Mark Madrano on the defense. RJ Lopez running around to try to create traps. To Rubiates on the dribble. Goes to the basket, is fouled by number 0. His 5th foul, I believe. And it is his 5th, Jaime Vasquez. 7th team foul. And Jaime Vasquez, 5 fouls, 2 points tonight. Good job on defense. Hard-working young man. Number 13 shoots 1-on-1. First shot up, no good. I guess he was shooting 2, my mistake. 53-45. Harlingen South with the lead. And that shot's up and no good. Rebound, Gabe Rivera. Again, Gabe has had a hot shooting night, but has no 4th quarter points. And that's going to be a turnover on the travel by Mark Madrano with 2:10 to go. Grant Lowry inbounds the ball for Harlingen South. Briones, number 1. And that foul is going to be on Mark Medrano. His 4th foul. 8th team foul. Briones will shoot 1-on-1. Shot up and good. Briones will shoot the 2nd. And that's good. Harlingen South. Briones gives Harlingen South a 10-point lead with 2:07 remaining. It's a timeout, and we'll be right back. Harlingen South has worked the lead up to 10 points here with 2:07 remaining in the game. It was a 3-point game at the end of the 3rd period. Harlingen South has made the most of their breaks here in period number 4. We're about to go inside 2 minutes. The Wildcats need some baskets. Mark Medrano up for 3, and it's good. There's 3 of it. His 3rd three-pointer in this period. And it is now 48-55. But Briones takes the ball to the basket, passes it to Love, and Love gets the layup for 2. So it's coming down to baskets and stops. Wildcats got the basket. Now they need to stop. Mark Medrano. And they're going to call that a jump ball inside. Mark shot that 3, and he and the defender both ended up on the ground. There was no call. The ball will go to Weslaco East with 1:26 to go. Ball inbounds to Gabe Rivera. Gabe off from 3. Mark being double teamed. Throws it inside. It's stolen by Velasquez. Ball will be out of bounds. Harlingen South. 1:13 to go, up by 9. Into Lowry. Passed ahead to Briones. Briones over to Rubiates. Dribbles it around. Love into Velasquez. And his first basket. And it's now 59-48. South up by 11. We're inside a minute. Weslaco East looking for the 3. Harlingen South not about to give it. Mark Medrano up and off. Briones with the basketball, up by 11. Tries to pass to Lowry, misjudges it, goes out of bounds with 21.7 seconds to go. Weslaco East will inbound the ball. Ball's in. Mark Medrano brings it up. We're inside 20 seconds. Weslaco East trails by 11. Looking for the 3. Can't get it. Gabe Rivera takes it to the basket. Is good. First basket of this period for Gabriel. And it's 59-50, and that's the ball game. So on behalf of myself, Coach John Boswell, and cameraman Vinny Berry, the final score from Weslaco East, Harlingen South 59, Weslaco East 50. Thanks for watching high school basketball on K-West.